All right, guys, it's Copper Cutlass. I absolutely feel like dog crap. I woke up yesterday early. We had planned to hit the track. The weather was going to be very ideal. Probably in the low 40s, nice sunny day, good air. We did a couple of things to the car. I'm going to mention them, but my buddy ultimately he took pictures as I was making changes, and he recorded the car going down the track. Now, he did make one mistake, and he misread the scoreboard, and he read it as an 11:57, but our fastest pass of the day was actually an 11:51 at 115 with a 160 60 foot. So if you guys remember from our last time, our 60 foot was almost a tenth off. It was a 1.68, 1.65, like tenth, half a tenth in that area. But we got it down to like a 1.6, in the low 1.6 range. So we're headed in the right direction. And I think with the fact that I really need I think I need a new spool, I'm going to re-gear the car. And that should help out. And if the gear doesn't help, then it kind of is what it is. I can go to a taller tire. With the tires that I have right now, I haven't invested a whole lot of money. Between the Goodyear slicks and the radials that I have less than $250 on them. I bought them used. And there's a local stock eliminator guy who runs a 30-inch tall tire locally here, so who I might be able to source some good used 30x9 radials. So anyway, the first change that we did to the car was go to the radials. And immediately the car ran in 11:57. And then on this one, we added bump stops, and our 60 foot improved by 100th. And it went in 11:59 at 114. And then on the fourth run, we changed the timing curve, and I added a light spring. So I have a light combination on the distributor, and it ran at 11:51 with a 160 60 foot, which is by far the best 60 foot. And it stayed pretty consistent because on the next run, we ended up removing the exhaust and putting on the extensions, but something fell off a little bit, and it may have been my driving, but it still did a 160, a 153 at a 115.29. So really, the car is pretty consistent. The only variation that there's going to be there is my driving. But I got to thank my buddy Dave for helping me out, taking pictures. I'm going to post them up. I'm going to post the videos. I hope you guys have enjoyed following along. I am pretty confident with the car and going out and racing it next season. And then we're also going to build this short block. And we're going to end up probably putting this on the dyno with the J-heads, the RPM intake. And I'm probably going to end up setting a carburetor for this. And this is going to be our backup engine. So, again, the only reason this engine took a crap was because the wrist pin walked out. But this engine did manage an 11:58 at 113, totally untuned, unrefined. Like that was a one and done. And then we took it out in the spring. We had issues. Every single race we took it out, we had issues. I'm pretty sure we hurt the engine the first time out. And those problems were from the get-go as far as at the track. It just kept running crappier and crappier as the night went on. That fall, when we put that last fall, when we had this engine in the car. So I'll let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass. We're probably going to re-gear this. I got my buddy's transmission I'm going to help him with. We're going to be doing some carburetor work. And I still have in mind some work for the Pontiac. So, we have a lengthy winter ahead of us, and this car is kind of squared away. The only thing that I may do to the car is cage it if we have time. If not, we're just going to slow it down until we're ready for a cage. The car did very good. Can't thank my buddy Dave enough for everything. So, we'll see you guys around. Stay tuned.
$11.71. 11:57. 11:59. 11:57. 11:53.